What's up, guys? Rob from Japanese Gaming and Patch to Dow Part 3. Yes, the Hugh patch has finally dropped. Hugh Neutron is in the game, and we got a ton of patch notes. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to watch the Hugh Neutron showcase. We're going to go through the patch notes, and then we're going to hop in the game and see what Hugh has to offer. Super excited. Let's just jump right into it. I don't want to wait at all. Let's see what Hugh Neutron is bringing to the game. Yes, that classic intro. Here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Ignacio Rodriguez from Fair
So
Play.
it looks like his stage is just a very small and short version of Sweet Dreams. So kind of like a shorter version of Sweet Dreams here. It looks like maybe definitely tournament legal unless there's some crazy shenanigans. But I know people were saying that they like shorter stages and needs more shorter stages in the game. So this stage looks really short, almost like Sewer Slam, but maybe a little bit longer. So we'll see.
The duck-loving, pie-munching, gifted kid party machine, Hugh Neutron is joining the brawl. With Hugh Neutron,
okay, projectile.
His wacky fighting style involves fast-paced.
He looks a little slow. Was that his Nair? Oh no. He's got his bike. Oh boy. All right, let's hear.
Light neutral attack involves the classic pie to the face. Hold the attack button for a multi-hit attack.
Oh, okay.
Is the ASIA system jab. Bend the knee and touch the sky. From his light down, he does another tap. The beginning of the number of ducks. The musical. Every press of the button is a new move. You can press the attack button up to 5 consecutive times to complete the full dance.
Oh.
Let's continue the fun with.
Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna be a tech mix-up nightmare. Oh boy. Okay.
Jumping. Hugh is capable of flying like a duck for a little while, at least. In his light neutral attack, he uses his entire
Flies? What?
body to spin around.
Oh my god.
Remember being a kid and playing inside a park fountain? Hugh sure does when he uses his light upper. Use your light downer. And watch the magic of Jimmy's super pogo stick.
Is that a spike?
Bounce of people's heads with this. And if you hit them outside of the arena, down they go.
Yeah, it's a spike. Okay, so far really interesting. He seems like a character that's gonna take a little bit to explore and kind of get used to here.
Watch your step while you use your dash, because when you do so, you're gonna trip. Next in line is the strong attack.
Interesting. Okay.
You won't have problems defeating your opponent with these moves.
Oh.
For strong neutral, he brings a special guest. Say hello to Flippy. He will shove it in front and take a bow to his audience. His strong up attack is his emergency.
I wonder
rush
if that has a hitbox on the back. Well, we'll take a look. This is the move I was waiting for. The pies.
The down strong attack here is a nice illustration of a well-maintained Revolution dog figure. Remember,
That's probably gonna spike.
In the air. The neutral strong aerial uses the strength of his jumping to improve
Okay, so
his
he's got
forward
Garf's
movement.
snare.
For his strong downer, he plunges at full speed to the ground. The strong upper.
I wonder
is
if that's
a
an.
first swing with
I wonder if that strong down is an SD like Lucy and Reptar's is. We'll have to take a look.
his ukulele. Dashing while pressing strong will allow him to strike with his favorite gardening tool. Now here comes the fun part. It is time for the special moves. For his neutral special, these duckies will fly at full speed to where you aim them. And how do you aim them? Hold the special button to change the angle.
Oh.
This is super cool motorbike, and you can steer it in both directions too. Just be careful of not falling down a cliff. Press the special button again to jump off. The motorbike will continue to run by
That's going to
itself.
be an interesting
Next
edge guard
is
option.
the up special. When Hugh was 7 years old, he says he sat on a banana and that it changed his life. That's why he got a banana couch.
What is that
He used to go
recovery?
in midair. This move is a very good recovery option, allowing him to fly great distances. It's
What?
round, and your rivals will never know who slapped them with a banana. Now, to wrap things up, his stage is his happy place. A world made of pie and ducks. Look at those duckies in the distance.
His recovery is
Oh, they're
crazy.
sharing a moment. And it's time for the real deal. Let's watch Hugh Neutron in a real battle for the first time.
Oh no.
Let's talk money. Say more words. Pie in your face.
Yeah, his light up air doesn't seem like it's all that great, to be honest. His recovery seems insane, though. Oh my god. That pogo stick sniping your recovery is going to be so friggin' annoying. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness.
Hugh Neutron. And that was Hugh. I hope you like it. And if you're wondering when he's available, well, he's available right now.
Alright, so let's hop into these patch notes real quick. Because there's a ton of them. There's a lot of them. So, universal changes. Hugh Neutron joins the battle as a DLC character. Reworked interaction calculations to ensure consistent outcomes. RPS, so neither player suffers from any hit lag whatsoever. Base stun frames increase from 30 to 60, so no matter what percent you're at, the base stun is increased. So losing RPS is more dangerous now. Percentage penalty multiplier decreased from 0.5 to 0.3, so as you get higher in percent, you won't take as much damage. Or not as much damage. You won't be stunned for as long in terms of like the stun increase. Warning color overlay to indicate stun ending now appears later. Losing RPS no longer causes the characters to slowly fall. They'll just be dazed in whatever in location they're in, which is nice. Makes it easier to punish RPS losses. Spin out will no longer force a player to leave the ground, so that's interesting. We'll have to test that one out. Stun turn will actively turn the players horizontally, similar to how spin out turns the characters vertically. Yeah, okay. That stun turn doesn't really do all that much in terms of like affecting the game as much. So now considered an on hit interaction. Inactive hitboxes change from single capsule to mirroring hurtbox values. So yeah, instead of just being able to only RPS like that pink hitbox, I guess you can now RPS the hurtbox. Inactive hitbox persists throughout the active hitbox states, disappears when attack fully ends. So now instead of just having specific frames which RPS, it's like the move. Fixed bug causing momentum to be retained even after losing a stock. Yeah, so double stocking is dead, which is nice. Initiating an air taunt while holding another player will cause that held character's grab escape state to be fully actionable. So T drop is kind of dead. I guess if you have a move that is faster than the move that they throw out, you can still hit it, but T dropping is no longer like OP and just causes you like 20 frames of hit stun. So T dropping is kind of dead, which is nice. Picking up an item with a light attack no longer requires you to use a hold down. Have the speed at which characters can be pushed. So I guess if they're not doing anything, you can't push them as far. Destroying / reflecting a projectile will now cause the attacker and projectile to incur whatever base hit lag the projectile would have caused on hit. So we'll have to test that one out. It seems like destroying projectiles now incurs a little bit of hit lag. So let's get into the character changes because there is a ton. So whenever you see inactive hitbox appears later, that's the RPS hitbox. So if the inactive hitbox appears later, that means it is harder to beat this move in RPS. It is harder to RPS this move. So his neutral strong is harder to RPS, but it's less safe on shield. Up strong, same thing. Harder to RPS, less safe on shield. Down strong, same thing. Aerial mid strong, aerial up strong, aerial down strong, all the same. So SpongeBob, a little bit of a buff because it's now harder to RPS these moves, but they're less safe on shield. Patrick, mid strong, inactive hitbox appears later. Block stun increase, so it's a little bit safer on shield. And block push increase, so his mid strong kind of needs it. It's not a great move like 99% of the time to be thrown out, so yeah. Up strong, harder to RPS, block push increased. Down strong, harder to RPS, block stun increased, but block push decreased, block lag increased. So hit lag increased, hit lag self increased. So is down strong kind of a mix of nerfs and buffs. Interesting. Aerial up strong, inactive hitbox appears later. Block push increased. They didn't nerf his, or his aerial mid strong, so it's harder. It's harder to RPS. Why? But it's less safe on shield and pushes less. Why? Snare. I hate Pat Snare. Okay. Aerial down strong again, mix of hit lag increases and stuff. Sandy mid strong. So Sandy got harder RPS, but it's less safe on shield. First leg hitbox separated into hip and foot hitbox for interpolation. Hitbox size got an increase. Hit lag increased, and damage, first hit damage reduced. Wow, okay. Second arm hitbox separated. Hitbox size was increased. Damage decreased. So up strong. Inactive hitbox appears later, so again harder to RPS, less safe on shield. First and second hit lag increased. First and second hit self lag decreased. So her up strong got a little bit better, it seems, but it's damages, yeah. So she kind of is turning into Marth a little bit. Yeah, just gotta hit the bigger hitboxes, I guess. Otherwise, you're not gonna be doing that much damage here. Down strong. Hitbox was decreased a little bit, but the hand hitbox was increased. Okay. Aerial mid strong. So her snare is less safe on shield. Her aerial up strong is less safe on shield. Aerial down strong is less safe on shield. Okay. So a mix of nerfs and buffs for Sandy. Jab didn't get touched. Seems like it's more emphasis on hitting those first hitboxes, which I think is a good thing. Aang, so his jab base knockback is decreased, knockback gain is decreased, base stun is increased, and stun gain increased on his jab? Why? His jab is already a crime in this game. His jab is so good. Oh. Why do you do these things, man? Oh, God. Uplight angle knockback was increased. Knockback gain was increased. It was on his up tilt. His stun was increased. Oh my god. I already hate playing against Aang. Oh god, okay. At least they didn't, it looks like they didn't touch his down tilt, but I mean, his jab is now even better. Dash light. Base knockback was decreased in angle. But again, so his dash light lost a lot of base stun, but the stun gain was increased. Okay. His Nair angle was changed. His base knockback was decreased, which is actually a buff in a little bit of a way, as well as his knockback gain being decreased, because now you can combo into it a little bit easier. You can do Nair into Nair. So this actually sounds like a nerf, but it's actually a little bit of a buff. Aerial uplight angle was decreased. Base stun was increased. Stun gain was increased. Oh, God. Aang sounds like he's going to be such a pain in the neck. Angle changed on his aerial downlight. Grounded base stun increased. Grounded stun gain increased. Aerial stun. So it seems like Aang just got, like, hit stun. Now, obviously, a lot of this where it says, like, the stun gain was increased from 0 to 16, it's because he's getting hit stun scaling. But I mean, still, a lot of this sounds like dash strong, base knockback was decreased, but the base stun was decreased, so that's not as bad, I guess. It seems like Aang got a lot of buffs, basically. Aerial up strong, less safe on shield, but he's getting stunned. Okay. So a lot of like similar stuff to what other people are getting. Get up attack. Base knockback increase. Interesting. Knockback gain increased. Base stun decrease and stun gain. Edge attack. The angle was changed. So it sends you at a little bit of a lower or a higher angle, I think. Or, yeah. Base knockback was increased. Knockback gain was increased. Okay. So, or his knockback gain was decreased on his get up attack, his ledge get up. Alright. Toph, her jab got a base knockback increase. Knockback gain was decreased a lot. Stun was increased and stun gain. So again, similar kind of changes, messing with some angles on Toph, getting hit stun gain, hit stun scaling. Her down light got a little bit better. Fixed an issue where it wasn't using reduced end lag. Aerial mid light, base knockback increased, knockback gain increased. Yeah, because like a lot of Toph's lights aren't great. So this is all good stuff for her. I'm not going to go through all this. It's just a lot. But it looks like she got the same treatment. Harder to RPS some of her moves, which is kind of annoying. But really, it's very difficult to... Most of the time, it's really difficult to RPS Toph anyway. So, Korra fixed an issue where light attacks wouldn't pick up items. Previous on-hit cancel system was replaced with a new cancel system unique to Korra, where an attack portion ending means that the move can be immediately canceled along a predetermined chain. Light mids can cancel into light up and light down. Lights can cancel into stronger specials. Strongs can cancel into specials. So she got completely reworked, which is what we were told. So she can now cancel light mids into light up and light down earlier. Lights can cancel into strongs or specials. So Korra is a new character. She's basically a completely new character. And then again, same like laundry list of just all sorts of changes for Korra. Base knockback decrease, base stun decrease, but stun gain. So again, we're not going to go through all of this stuff here, but up special can now turn around before ascent. Initial powerful hitbox is from 1 frame to 4. Height gain from recovery now depend on how long the move has been charging overall. Hitbox active frames extended by 5. Consequently, the first available edge grab is delayed by 5 frames. Huh. So it's harder for her to snap ledge? Interesting. Y velocity no longer clamped as harshly when the attack ends, now falls at a much more reasonable speed. Ledge grab hitbox is raised at peak height of peak recovery. So I guess it's like harder for her to grab ledge, which is kind of interesting. Down special. Using the aerial version to completion will refresh an expired midair jump. Wow. Okay, so she got a little bit of a recovery buff there, which is nice. I mean, she kind of needs it pretty desperately. So interesting. Very, very interesting. Leonardo, same. You know, he didn't get touched at all. This is just except for losing block on safety on block and inactive hitbox appearing later, so harder RPS. Mikey, same deal here. Interesting that April's inactive hitbox now appears earlier, so it's actually easier to RPS all of her moves. And the block stun on S there is now worse, so maybe it's not plus anymore. This attack up special. This attack being canceled for any reason will incur a penalty of 10 fuel. So you used to be able to just up B, up air, and just recover from wherever the hell you wanted to. You can't do that anymore. Landing at any point during the up special initialized fly depletion will cause 20 frames of end lag. Shredder, same deal here. Harder to RPS, but block stun is being decreased. His Nair's block stunning was decreased. Thank God. Hate that move. Lincoln Loud looks like same deal here. Lucy Loud lost some knockback, but gained knockback gain. Stun gain. Same with Vampire knockback. A Vampire knockback got decreased on both sides, both the base and the stun. And it looks like Ghost base stun is being given a little bit of love here. So maybe a little bit of attempt to try to make you use Ghost a little bit. Same with like the uplight. You know, you're losing knockback gain, you're losing base stun, but the Ghost is gaining base stun. So it looks like they're trying to just trying to make it like more useful to use Ghost, because you really had no real reason to use Ghost mode earlier, you know. So down tilt, yeah, so it looks like down tilt's base knockback was increased. Interesting. I guess maybe that will make it a little bit harder to combo into up strong. Interesting that they would increase the knockback on that. Very interesting. Dash light knockback was decreased. Stun gain again. Okay, so yeah. A lot of changes here just because of all of our different modes. Where is her? So she got inactive hitboxes appearing later. So she got harder to RPS, which is nice. Aerial down strong still doesn't snap ledge. Still a useless move. Down special fixed an issue where Lucy would stay invisible indefinitely if the move was prematurely canceled. Thank you. That bug sucked. That was annoying. Rimpy got the harder to RPS but less safe on shield treatment. Powdered Toast Man got the same thing. Down special can now reflect projectiles. Okay, so it's a true shine now. Holding special keeps the move out indefinitely. Interesting. Hurt boxes for outstretched arms are now intangible. Okay. So Nigel Thornberry's down tilt now hits aerial characters, which is nice. And then he got the base stun, or block stun decrease, but harder to RPS treatment. Danny, same deal. Reptar got buffed. He got more block stun on all of his moves, which is nice. And block push, which is nice. So Reptar got a little bit of a buff, which is nice. Reptar definitely needs it. Helga, same story here. Up special can now cancel into uppercut 6 frames earlier. Ledge grab can occur 10 frames earlier. This is really, really good. So it's got easier to grab ledge with Helga, which she needs. Gur, alt costume I fixed. Base stun increase on his jab and his stun gain increase on his jab. Ew. Grounded knockback. Okay. Hitbox size decrease and his active frames decrease on his Nair. Thank you, God. Thank you, Thaddeus. God, I mean, it does more stun and stun gain, but I'll take 2 less frames on his Nair. Boy, that was annoying, wasn't it? Cat dog, so they fixed the cat dog bug. Aerial down strong, inactive hitbox appears later. Block stun increase, jump cancelable on hit. All right, cat dog, way to go. So Oblina got easier to RPS and got the block stun decrease. Garf, we're going to take a look at this because he's my main. Garf got harder to RPS, block stun decreased, and his aerial down strong. His down light, finisher block stun decreased, and block stun decreased. So his down light, his light there is no longer as safe on shield. So I think that's okay. I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks because his light there was one of his best approach tools. But it's not really the end of the world, I don't think. So yeah, kind of sad, but I think it's all right. So Jenny's weight, so she got lighter, so she's easier to kill. Inactive hitbox, same thing. Up special, base airtime decrease from 60 frames to 55 frames, so she can't be as crazy with her recovery. Additional up special that landing depletes airtimes by 7 frames down to a minimum of 30 frames. So you have to land. So if you're edge guarding her, so if you hit her, if she tries to up special and you hit her out of that and then she up specials again, it decreases from 55 frames to 48 frames. Same deal. If you hit her again, it goes down to 41 frames. So this actually makes it so you can actually try to edge guard Jenny, which is nice. I think this is definitely necessary. So holy schmoly, so many changes. Good God. So let's boot up the game. Let's get into it. Let's see how our boy Hugh Neutron feels.
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
There we go. Let me turn down the... Yes, Mr. Hugh Neutron. I don't need to purchase him because I already bought the pass.
Select your brawler, Hugh Neutron.
Ha! He's got the duck hat. That's awesome. Alright, so...
Hugh Neutron.
Let's,
Select your stage.
Duck, duck, pie. Alright.
Hugh Neutron versus Hugh Neutron.
Let's get into this here.
Get ready.
This stage feels very short. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so he does... You can fly. Oops. Oh, wait. Why am I doing... I should have gone into training mode. Hold on. What am I doing?
Training. Hugh Neutron. Hugh Neutron.
Hugh Neutron.
Select your Hugh Neutron versus
Hugh Neutron. All right.
ready.
Donut boy, ready to brawl.
Dance.
Yeah, so if you hold A, he just spams it. He is so slow, but okay. Interesting, okay. Alright. That seems like an okay hitbox, actually. Doesn't extend all the way to the end of his finger, but I imagine this will be good for up tilt. Oh yeah, so you definitely don't push people as fast. Why? Yeah, so you can up tilt chain a little bit. Wow, his get up attack is crazy. You see that? Let's just put ourselves into a grounded state here. I'm trying to do my get up attack. Wow, that's so big. Holy crap. Okay, interesting. So it's kind of like, whoops. It's kind of like, hold on here. Like Garf up air. His head has a hitbox, interesting. It's gonna take a while to get used to him floating like that. Bro, he can recover from anywhere. Oh my god. Anyway. I wonder if this like combos these guys. I think it will. Can you do like, let's see, down tilt, down tilt. No, okay, so yeah, you can do like down tilt into jab, and down tilt into like, huh? Interesting hanging animation there, Hugh. All right, so if you hold it, he just spams it. Interesting. Does have a lot of end lag though, because he goes through that animation of bowing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 4 frame. All right. Yeah. All right. Up strong. Interesting. Okay, so it doesn't cover like all the pie. But it does hit on either side of him, which is nice. Now, this I'm very interested in. Oh my god, it's like Garf down strong at ledge. Oh, good god. Let's see if I can get him to grab ledge here. If I plug in my other controller. I want to see if this hits off ledge. It does. Okay. Yeah, so this is like Garf down strong magic stick at ledge. Alright. So is Nair, yeah. Good lord. Okay, it doesn't actually last the whole animation, though. We already checked out his light. Down light, pogo stick. So it's only jump cancelable on hit. Is it an SD if you use it off stage? Yeah, okay. So it's an SD if you use it off stage. You can't jump out of it. I'm spamming jump, you can't do. I wonder, can you air dash out of it? No, so if you use this off stage, you die. Alright, keep that in mind. Strong up air. Looks like it has a decent hitbox. Yeah, pretty good coverage. Strong. His strong Nair. Wow, that actually has a pretty good hitbox. Definitely like Garf snare vibes. Is this an SD if you use it off stage? Yes, it is. So you cannot use. I'm trying to spam it. You cannot use it off stage if you don't hit. I wonder if it hits off stage, if it's we try his dash attack. Forgot to check that. That is a lot of end lag even on hit. Move him over here. Let's try to cancel this into like. Wow, it has a lot of end lag even on hit. So his S dash not the best. Like I'm spamming up stronger, like neutral strong, and I'm not really getting much. His light dash you can cancel out pretty easily. You might actually, if you don't use it the right way, you just go right past him. Interesting. Alright. Let's set the computer to level 1. And let's try to get him off stage. Because I want to see if you can cancel this stuff on hit if it's, Nope. Okay, so his strong dare, even off stage, if you hit, you still SD. So keep that in mind. Interesting. Alright, what other moves? We got, oh yes, the, okay, so you let go when you want him to throw. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Good projectile. I like that. I like that. He's got Wario Bike, boys. But it looks like you can hit him out of it. Like, his entire hitbox is still active. And this is ridiculous. I mean, did you see that hitbox? And that killed at 100. So you can be like down here. Oh my god, his recovery crazy. All right, I mean, overall, he feels like a very interesting character. I'll say that. I don't know how good he feels. I don't know how bad he feels. He is super unique, though. I want to check one thing real quick, because it felt weird that I couldn't cancel that S dash. I want to just make sure I'm not like tripping and like some shadow change got implemented. Because Garfield S dash is always, it was always like you can cancel that into stuff. So no, okay. So Garfield S dash, you can still cancel that. All right. I want to see one thing. No, get Hugh. Piss. All right. Okay, yeah. So you can hit him off. Shredder has a weird thing where you can't like hit him off ledge. All right. One other thing I wanted to check. Said the stuff about destroying projectiles. I did want to check that. And I did want to check because it said if you just hold down special, it stays out now.
Never trust a smiling cat.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy.
Okay, so the hitbox doesn't stay out. Ah, but the projectile reflection stays out, and you can't hit his hand. Hold on, let me see if I could just position this the right way.
Yes.
I'm trying to do this with by myself with two controllers. But it looks like you can't hit his hand.
Deep fried.
Yeah, you can't hit his hand. All right. Interesting. So I do want to see something.
Wait here.
Pookie. Okay, it looks like you do have.
Wait here.
Whoops.
Wait here. Pokey. Wait here.
A little bit of like hit lag with it. Yeah. All right. So you do have the hit lag when you destroy projectile now, so it makes destroying projectiles a little bit more of a risk. Interesting. Alright, so overall, I mean, I think this patch is going to be very interesting. The whole meta of this game is going to shift. And Hugh, I have to say, I like his design because he's unique. He's very, very different than the rest of this cast. I mean, he's got the float. He's got the multiple recovery with the banana. He can aim his projectiles. He's super unique, and that's really, really cool. As far as like how good he is, you know, obviously that's going to take time to develop and see what goes on. But I love his design. I think it's awesome. I don't know if I'll be adding him to my repertoire just because of how different he is to the rest of the cast, and I suck at this game. But he's awesome. I think it's great that he's as interesting as he is. You know, he's not just like, here's another sword character, or like, here's another projectile character. It's like, oh, he's got all these different things. We never seen anyone with like a floaty kind of second jump before. You know, his ability to aim his projectiles is super cool and unique. You know, the multiple recoveries with the banana. It's going to be interesting to see where Hugh lands. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm super excited for this patch. And I hope to see you all in the game. And I hope to see you guys next time.